coming up in this read. So they betrayed you in order to try and win the favour of someone else. And now they don't know if they can come back at all. Hi Scorpio, we're doing your special Sunday reading. As always, any information that you need you can find in my pinned comment and in my description box below. Okay, right, so let's get into this for you. What is coming towards our Scorpio collective, please? For the 18th to the 25th of June. Scorpio collective, 18th. Oh, okay, that was a little bit lethargic on that one. 18th to the 25th of June for our Scorpio collective, please. Can I have a nice big jump? 18th to the 25th of June. Okay, there's definitely a card in the middle of the deck that's wanting to come out. There we go. Okay, right, so Scorpio, you have got the trickster, light attributes transcending conventions, stuffiness and predictable behavior, shadow attributes manipulating others through duplicity, and then the mystic, revels in intimate union with the divine, and shadow attribute delusional rapport with the divine. And at the bottom of the deck, ooh, the networker, enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy, and shadow attributes conveys information only for personal gain, spreads fear and falsehood. Okay, so Scorpio is an interesting energy, this one. The first thing I'm getting with this particular combination is truth seekers and truth tellers who are trying to operate in a world where there seems to be a lot of people who enjoy playing into the fears of others. Okay, light workers who are trying to maneuver through this thick shit of fakes and phonies. Okay, it's not an easy task. It seems to be that our high vibe Scorpio collective have been given this task of being the truth tellers within a world of individuals who just either want to tell people things that other people want to hear, or tapping into the fears of others, and do you know what I mean, really bringing that out in people. I'm feeling that some of our Scorpio collectives will be dealing with a certain person who makes themselves out to be very sort of in tune with the divine. And in actual fact, what we've got here is someone who is a hypocrite. Okay, that you, Scorpio, you're going to be dealing with a hypocrite for the next week, maybe even beyond that. Some of you have been dealing with this person before, and there's something new that's coming to light about that particular hypocrite. Now, Scorpio, I'm feeling that you were born into some kind of ability, and a lot of you are not utilizing this ability when you should be. Okay, you need to be out there, you need to be in the spotlight, you need to be doing something with this light worker ability that you have. Okay, a lot of you have been we've got the word fear. So a lot of you have been made scared to come to the forefront with this ability because there are so many hypocrites out there. So it's almost like you know that you have these gifts, you know you're supposed to be using them, but in the spotlight there are too many of the fakes, There are too many of the hypocrite ones. And it's like, well, nobody's going to want to listen to what it is that I have to say, because nobody wants to hear the truth. And Spirit's telling you, Scorpio, that this is literally why you're here right now, in this lifetime, okay? This is your thing. This is what you're supposed to be doing. I'm feeling as well that there was an attempt. There was an attempt at the past for you to really indulge into this ability that you have, but you were pushed back into the shadows by a specific individual who, in their hypocrisy, made you afraid of the spiritual community, because you took a look at what they were doing and the way that they are, and you're like, that I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be a part of that network, of that circle. Spirit's saying, not everybody is like that, okay? Listen, you're going to get people like that in any walk of life that you're in. In any profession, there is always going to be somebody who really puts you off doing what it is that you're doing, because of the way that they are, because of their abuse or their misuse of their abilities. Okay, this is all about opening your mind. I feel strongly, Scorpio, that over the next week, all of these abilities that you have are going to be heightened, and you're going to spot the tricksters coming a mile off, because they're coming across to you as being incredibly predictable. And as I say, I feel that there is one person specifically that is really getting under your skin, or did get under your skin, in not a good way. And now it's like anything and everything good that you're doing, it's almost like you've got their words playing in your head, that you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that. No, 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 no. I can tell you the good news here straight away, Scorpio. You're going to be delving into your spirituality and your abilities, and you are going to stay on the correct side of your chosen path. Okay, because as we all know, we're all walking this very narrow path, and it can become really easy to deviate off one way or the other. So we all have to navigate this narrow path, and we all have to remain humble and aware of everything that we're doing, and to keep in mind not to become like the person that you disagree with their practices. So again, this is all about being mindful and navigating that straight and narrow path. You're going to be able to navigate that path. Okay. Now, obviously, this is a task that is, it's usually given to those who are strong enough and able enough to handle everything that is chucked at them. So you're going to be remembering that, like, the importance of you still speaking the honest truth, come what may. All right? Trickster, mystic, and networker. You're transcending the conventional way of doing things. You're helping people to open up their minds and their hearts. You're bringing people out of that stuffiness. There is a message here about networking further with what it is that you're doing. Okay. It was under the martyr. Light attributes, learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or to a cause. And the shadow attributes, addiction to self-pity. I'm feeling that some of you didn't want to do what it is that you're doing. For some of you, it might have felt more like a punishment rather than a blessing, that sort of thing. That's what's coming through only for some of you. But Spirit's saying, look, you're actually helping a lot of people here. You genuinely are helping a lot of people here, so persevere. Okay. Right, so I'm going to start pulling your tarot. In fact, no, before I start pulling your tarot, we're going to look at doing a little bit of Lenormand, and we'll see what else is coming in towards you. Okay. It's coming in towards our Scorpio collective, please. From the 18th to the 25th of June. I'm feeling that someone is... again, not to play into anyone's fear, but I do feel that someone is speaking badly of you, Scorpio, and they're berating you. Like something that you're doing with your spiritual gifts and abilities, someone's making out that you're a fake, and you're not a fake at all. Not even slightly. It's coming in towards Scorpio collective, please. This deck is really difficult to shuffle because it's so thin. I can't quite get a good purchase on it, you know. Okay, so you got the Child that's come out. Now that can indicate something new. It can be a new experience. It could be a literal child as well. For some of you, I'm getting the message of maturity. That could also be a part of your past. Something that you used to do as a child, and now there's that maturity. You've matured on something. It could be your gifts. You've matured on your gifts. Okay. The stork, the mountain, the birds. Yeah, there's that gossip and uncertainty. The Tower, the women, the book, the moon, and the sun. It's under there, the cross. A heavy burden. Someone's cross to bear. For those of you who identify as being feminine energy, not necessarily a female, but feminine energy, I'm seeing that there is another female here that is very jealous of you. Okay. You got the mountain on her head, and then the sun underneath her. So, for my feminines, this female is looking at what it is that you have and wishing that it belonged to them. And that's causing this heavy burden for them. Okay. For everyone else, there is a burden. I mean, you've got the mountain and the cross, right? So again, it plays into that martyr energy. It's almost like you had to give up something else in order to do this thing that you're doing right now. And it doesn't really feel very good. So we see that there is something that's coming in here for you, Scorpio. And it's a gift, okay? Hey, baby. Uh-oh, what you pressed? Okay. I do apologise for the sudden cut off there. When my kitten jumped up on the desk, he actually touched my foot pedal, and it's my foot pedal that controls my cameras and the recording abilities, and he accidentally pressed pause as he jumped up on the desk. So where are we going with this? Scorpio, you've got somebody really, really nervous here. Okay, I feel that there are a couple of individuals in this energy. And you've got someone nervous with the birds. Now, they have been talking about you, okay? And it's indicating to me that the female in, oh, lovely. The female or this feminine that is jealous of you, they seem to think that they are some kind of authority on something, okay, because they're right next to the tower. That is the card of authority. I'm feeling gatekeeper energy strong, super strong, okay, Scorpio. So this individual is trying to gatekeep what it is that you're doing, and in actual fact they have no authority whatsoever. All right. In fact, we're being told here, the child, the tower and the sun, that they're actually being really childish, very petty and incredibly spiteful. Okay. Now that individual is making their lives so much more difficult for themselves. And we've seen this a few times in your read, Scorpio. They're making their lives difficult for themselves because they're not focused on what it is that they are doing, but they're more concerned about the gifts and the abilities that you have, okay? Now, this person, I feel, is also, well, they identify themselves as being in union with the divine, okay? So it's someone who works within the, spiritual realms, which is fair enough, but they're also making a rod off their own back here, okay? Now, in the meanwhile, there's someone else who is actually wanting to speak to you. It's somebody that you knew in the past as a child, and they're really nervous about speaking to you. Now, with that book, that's all about new knowledge and information, okay? It can also be secrets as well, information. So the nervous person, I'm feeling that they're nervous about speaking to you because at some point in time, they chose to believe that female, that you were the bad one and that they were the good one. Because remember, that female has definitely been gatekeeping what you're doing, okay? Now, with the moon and the sun being right next to each other, that is a clear-cut indication of something is definitely coming to the light, all right? We've got heavy subconscious energies here with the moon. And it feels like someone is faking. And you're going to be able to see straight through this individual that is faking because it is right next to the sun. Your sun is clarity. Okay. Your sun is also a card of good luck and fortune. It indicates to us, Scorpio, that you have developed quite significantly. And it's also the last card in this Lenormand spread as well, which indicates a lot of growth and success. It shows that you're going to be incredibly happy. It's a very warm energy, of course, with the sun. So we see that the hidden stuff with the moon and the sun shining light on everything that was hidden, and it's coming through the knowledge that that person of your past, the nervous person, is giving to you. It's going to provide you with a lot of happiness. All right. Now, this female is very fake. As I've already said, incredibly fake. They make out that they're all sweetness and light. And in actual fact, they try their best to keep their darkness hidden. But here's the thing, they're not very good at hiding it. Because other people are noticing it now as well, Scorpio. Okay? Other people are definitely noticing it. In the meanwhile, with that stalk, as I was saying, you've got gifts coming in here. There's some kind of movement. There's something that is transitioning. Okay, it can be a delivery as well. old school delivery. So perhaps something is being sent to you here through the post, like old school delivery. It also indicates rewards for your hard work and someone yearning. So you've got someone from your past with that child energy that is yearning to speak to you, but it's not going to be easy because they're flying straight towards a mountain. And that mountain indicates that something has happened between yourself and that nervous individual that made it not so easy for them to come back. Okay? Your mountain is a testament to your great strength. It indicates that you've got a backbone and that you're able to overcome any and all difficulties that come your way. Any hurdles, any struggles, any challenges, you're going to be able to fly right over and above them. Okay? I'm feeling that you've started now to see the joy in what it is that you do, instead of looking upon it as it being that heavy, heavy burden, which is understandable because it is a responsibility and it's a really difficult thing to do. That what you're doing is really, really difficult. So you are starting to legit enjoy what it is that you're doing now. You're starting to take it as less of a chore and more of you doing it without so much care for the result, but just for the joy of doing it. Okay. What's underneath that cross? The ring and the rider. Yeah. So your ring is cycles, it's promises. If you just give me a second here, Scorpio. Delight was drooling all over my desk. I think he just became a little bit too overstimulated there. We were talking about the ring energy, weren't we? So your ring, that's an agreement. It can be sealing some kind of a deal. And I feel with the presence of the rider being directly underneath that one, I'm taking these three now as the message, okay? The cross, the ring and the rider. Somebody made a promise to you, Scorpio. And the promise that they made to you is weighing heavy on their mind. Because there's a message here about how they feel that they actually broke a promise to you. So we see you reaching some kind of an agreement here with that individual. And it seems to be, I want to say there's some kind of compromise here. Okay. So really interesting energies. I think now would be a good time for us to take a look at some tarot. Okay, so I'll see. I don't know if I'm going to have enough space on my desk, but I'll certainly try my best because I just find it beneficial to refer back to this particular energy throughout your other read as well. Okay, and also it helps just in case additional messages start coming through from that spread. What is the situation here, please, for Scorpio? What is the situation, the obstacle, and the likely outcome, please? For a Scorpio collective. Okay, situation. Ten of Swords. Oh, the Three of Cups and the Two of Swords. So that's the situation. Situation as it stands, Scorpio. There was some kind of trouble here with that Ten of Swords. Okay. And it feels like it was trouble that was caused for you rather than any trouble that you caused. The situation as it stands is whoever caused this trouble is looking for some kind of reconciliation here, okay? Ten of Swords, Three of Cups, Two of Swords, but they're undecided as to what is the correct approach going to be. Again, it must have been something pretty damn serious for them to be in that kind of energy. This wasn't something minor, not by a long shot. And in fact, it looks like that individual made it almost impossible for them to reconcile. It's not as if this individual can just pick up the phone and you're going to be on the other end of it. They've made it nigh on impossible for themselves. Because whatever the context of that Ten of Swords was, it was pretty damn bad. And it looks like they did the Ten of Swords to you to satisfy another individual with the Three of Cups. So they betrayed you in order to try and win the favour of someone else. And now they don't know if they can come back at all. So whatever this was that played out here, Scorpio, it was deep. It was a very deep, very profound betrayal. The situation as it stands is they are not convinced that they're going to be able to fix this. What are the obstacles here, please? Emperor and the Queen of Swords. For some of you, this could be involving your divine counterpart. For those of you who subscribe to Twin Flame Connections, it could have been your counterpart that did this betrayal. The obstacles I'm feeling with that Queen of Swords, I'm not getting a nice energy off that. So I'm just going to clarify that. It feels like that karmic feminine energy. An overbearing, over-controlling feminine energy is creating an obstacle for this divine masculine energy. And the way that they were behaving was less than divine masculine. Again, not necessarily man and women. The actual genders of these people could literally be anything. It's just the energy that they carry. And clarify that Queen of Swords, please. Why am I getting a weird vibe off of that particular Queen of Swords? It's almost like this Queen of Swords, because again, with it being in the obstacle position, this Queen of Swords is telling that Emperor what to do and what to say. Knight of Coins. They've been doing it for a while. A long while. Strength. With that being an obstacle, that would be someone being a coward. Someone afraid to stand up for themselves. Someone afraid of the potential repercussions of standing up for themselves against that Queen of Swords individual. Tell us more about this, please. Queen of Swords is the obstacle. Thank you. Another Queen of Swords. So the obstacle is they're not speaking to you and you're not speaking to them. And they're not speaking to you at the behest of someone else. Because under there, the Fool. Fool energy at the bottom of the deck. as part of the obstacle, they took a risk. They took a risk and they lost. A Queen of Swords is all about knowledge and information. It indicates that lessons have actually been learnt. What is the potential outcome here, please, for Scorpio? Okay. They too came from underneath the deck. So I'm going to see if I can get one more that jumps from the top of the deck, because that's past energy. Whenever the cards come from underneath the deck, it's past energy. Potential outcome here, please, Scorpio. Thank you. A Queen of Wands. And the two that came out from underneath the deck, so yeah, Queen of Cups and the Sun. They came out from underneath the deck. So past energy. And then a Queen of Wands. You've put this in the past already. You're busy creating this life that you love and that you're genuinely happy with. And now you've got a Queen of Wands. So you've got a Queen of Cups, a Queen of Wands, two Queen of Swords, and an Emperor. So there were far more people involved with this situation than you might have recognized at first. Far more people. Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck. With the Nine of Coins. Again, someone looking at what it is that you have. Success, stability, financial wealth for a lot of yous. And that hurts them. It hurts them because someone is jealous here. Jealous of your success. Your outlook is absolutely incredible. You're doing something that you genuinely love. Helping people that you genuinely care about. And then that Queen of Wands. I need to clarify that Queen of Wands. Tell us more about the Queen of Wands, please. Thank you. A Ten of Wands and Temperance. There's going to be a lot of hard work ahead here, Scorpio. A lot. I feel that this is saying that you're being divinely guided and divinely protected as well. And do you remember that narrow path that I was talking about? Can you see the narrow path in that card? I feel that in your likely outcome, while you're busy creating this beautiful life for yourself and loving every minute of it, I feel that someone is going to try and speak to you so that they can, I want to say, that so that they can lessen the burden of their own guilty conscience about something here, Scorpio. The Sun with the Queen of Wands, that's a very attractive combination. Really attractive combination. That's how you're coming across. It's like a moth to the flame. You're the flame. That person is the moth, metaphorically speaking. It's like, even though they know that they're going to get hurt, they're going to do that dance with the flame anyway. Or at least they're going to see how close they can get to that flame, even though they know that they're going to get hurt. Does that make sense? Clarify this, Sun. You're looking at a lot of success, happiness, growth and abundance here, Scorpio, with the Sun being in your most likely outcome. You're looking at you being incredibly happy, fulfilled and content with the Queen of Cups. Clarify the Sun energy for Scorpio's likely outcome, please. Thank you. The Six of Cups. I knew it. The card of nostalgia. Someone from the past. Someone from your childhood. The card of nostalgia. Someone has never let go. Or never processed fully something that they've done to you. It's never been processed. There is enlightenment here. Specifically, enlightenment to do with something from your past or someone from your past. Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Arguments, unrested energy, and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, someone is behind the scenes here, Scorpio, arguing with another person about you and about what they had to do to you, and that they didn't want to do it, but they felt like they were being controlled. Those two people are arguing about you. Five of Wands, Ten of Swords. Yeah. Queen of Cups. King of Swords. This person is analyzing the next move. This person is very intelligent. And it's almost like they're trying to predict how you would respond to them. Six of Wands. It's like being out in the spotlight, being good at what it is that you do. Them wanting your attention. Oh, it is them wanting your attention. Four of Coins at the bottom of the deck. You're not even looking in that direction though, and you haven't for a while. Six of Coins because you've got better things to do your time. Magician underneath there with the Nine of Wands. Some of you have been putting up energetic barriers. You've been protecting yourself energetically, or you need to. And then the Sun. The life-giving Sun. Have a healing message, please, for the Scorpio Collective. Oh, thank you. The White Owl. Let's take a look. Your White Owl. That is on page 59. It says the white owl has been a recurring symbol spanning thousands of years. Their white colour is often associated with purity and youthfulness. The white owl embodies all species of owl's traits in readings, which is knowledge, wisdom, and exceptional insight. They have extraordinary long-range vision for hunting prey. This ability to see through distance and time gives the reader a clear insight into what actions are needed when a message is delivered. In the Dreamscape Oracle, owls are messengers who carry critical communications in and out of the portals. It is time to undertake a new spiritual pursuit. Ponder the cycle of life and death. Yeah. Your read has literally come full circle, Scorpio. Time to undertake a new spiritual pursuit and ponder the cycle of life and death. And with the messages and the communications, both in the earthly realm and in the spiritual realm, you've probably been seeing that individual in your dreams. The one that's shown up in your tarot just now. You've been seeing them in your dreams. And that's the reason why. Interesting. But yeah, that is what I have for you, Scorpio. Thank you so much for choosing to spend the best part of an hour with me there. It's up to you what you do with this read, okay? Remember that tarot is not a scapegoat. It is not a crutch. It's just a guide, and you're the one that's in charge of your destiny. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading that is catered more towards your own specific needs, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.